National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start with the option. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Bell. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the launch here. Now Herbert and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
2nd and 4. He's going to keep this again.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Right back to him on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Room here to run.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
On the option right, Herbert.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Touchdown, L.A.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this 1st half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, it's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Quickly to Kelsey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Gets past one man.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
93 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
The Chargers first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To the right side is Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground at 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chargers 45, Texans nothing. Sam Martin.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give up the middle.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go down to a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes the catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
He's got a man, complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get...